So, as usual, I don't know what I'm going to be naming this one, but so earlier, I don't know if it's this week, last week, must have been last week. Um, a school in Waukesha, which is in a city in Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin. Um, the principal and the school board prevented a first grade class from singing Miley Cyrus and Dolly Parton's Rainbowland, which I literally just listened to for the first time. Because that's what you do when you find out something's banned. You want to find out why it was banned. So, now, there wasn't any particular reason given, but given that the principal didn't return calls from the journalists covering the story, either either the principal didn't agree with the school board and decided to keep their jobs safe, they're just not going to say anything, or this person agreed with the school board and just simply didn't want to admit the obvious, that they didn't have a legit reason for doing so, that they're just being asshats. But they do have a policy against obscene materials, but it's so broad that basically anything could fit under there. They could twist anything. So this was deemed controversial. Not obscene, just controversial. Now, how is everyone getting along controversial exactly is what I'd like to know. Just because it was promoted as pro LGBT plus friendly, and that it was aimed at, loving the LGBT plus community, because why not? They're people, and your only reason for hating them is because they don't act like you. So, yeah, nothing controversial there. Except if you're a bigot. So, now, there were two reasons given. Number one, before I get to the second part of the story, the first explanation that somebody thought that they heard, that the teacher gleaned from what she heard, is that because it was sung by Miley Cyrus. Okay, yeah, Miley Cyrus sang it. Number one. Okay, she was also Hannah Montana. Are you going to ban Hannah Montana because she lost her mind for a few years and just went completely crazy? I looked at the cover. There was literally nothing wrong with that song cover. I mean, she was fully clothed. There was literally nothing wrong with that. Plus, Dolly Parton is a part of this. So, the fact that Dolly Parton is a part of it should give you the clue that there's nothing wrong with this song, just because Miley's a part of it, because, people grow up and change, unlike many conservatives who I swear have not matured past middle school, maybe, based on the way they act. So, that's the first explanation that I've heard. And then another explanation, which they momentarily also banned Rainbow Connection, because the music teacher's like, okay, Rainbowland doesn't work. Let's go with Rainbow Connection. which for those who don't know, that's sung by Kermit the Frog. So this is long before the LGBT community was accepted, before the entire straight community lost their shit. Everybody in the straight community that were bigots lost their shit because we had I shouldn't say we, I'm not gay. That the gay pride flag was a rainbow flag. So this was before all of that. They wanted to ban that. So the other explanation people have been banding about is because rainbows are in general gay. Now, I've heard bigots bemoan the fact that gay people have commandeered the rainbow, as if just because they use the rainbow flag, that somehow everything rainbow, the gays own. Now, first off, nobody ever said that. If you look at the flag of most countries, they have the colors of red, white, and blue, usually in different configurations. Actually, there's a couple of flags that you can easily mistake for one another. If you're not paying close attention to the emblems. So, by that logic, everyone is commandeering everyone else's flag because they have the same colors. I mean, the gays never said, oh my God, the gay people have never said that they own the rainbow because they have a rainbow flag. It's just bigots who have decided, and this is probably the case in this case, that if it's got the word rainbow in it, it must be pro-gay. Now, in the case of Rainbowland, that actually was the message that, let's be nice to everybody. It's not specifically mentioning the LGBT community, but it is talking about let's all get along. And if we could do that, we'd be living in a rainbow land. Because the initial point of the rainbow flag was that everybody is coming together. It includes allies, you fucking dipshits. This isn't just gay people they're talking about. It's gays and allies. It was initially supposed to be an all-inclusive flag. Then communities branched off, and now there's like 1 million pride flags for every community. And maybe someday I'm going to get myself an asexual pride flag. I don't know if I'm going to get an ace pride flag or an aromantic asexual pride flag. I haven't decided yet. But still, they now all have their own flags. But initially, it was supposed to be a coming together of all the sexual deviants, the gender and sexual minorities. So, the only people who are claiming that the rainbow is equal to gay are the bigots who are crying that the gays have stolen the rainbow. And that is why I think that this song was banned. Not because of Miley Cyrus, not because it explicitly said anything about the LGBT community, even though it was intended to be that, but because it had the word rainbow in it. And that's why Rainbow Connection was initially supposed to be banned by this elementary school. Because it had the word rainbow in it. Obviously, somebody pointed out the freaking obvious to these douche nozzles that Rainbow Connection was written in the 70s, long before straight people knew about the gay pride flag. So there was no coding, and there's no coding today. Again, rainbows is just in relation to everyone coming together, all races, all sexualities, all this, all that. Everyone is united. That is literally all the rainbow flag stands for. I know that each color has a specific meaning, but I don't know what they are. But yeah. So this is another case. And how do I know that I can call all Republicans and all bigots, put them all in this bucket? Because every time you see a bigot say anything rainbow, like a rainbow coffee cup, they immediately think it's gay when it's just a rainbow coffee cup. It has absolutely nothing to do. So the only people who are associating the rainbow with gay are the bigots themselves, are the ones who are whining that gay people have commandeered the rainbow. Gay people aren't walking around and noticing a rainbow whatever and assuming that it's pro-gay rights. No, they just see a rainbow because not everything has to be about gay people. So, I think that's all I have on this one. I have a lot of stories to get to, so I'm probably going to be spamming with videos today or tomorrow. But until then, I think that's all I have with this one, and I will see you guys next time.